That's oh man. There's all these big dips everywhere.
So yeah, uh, I woke up a while ago. I saw how the market was crashing. I did some shorts on XRP and DOT and BTC. That was insane. You know,
Everything is just
when it went back, when it went back up, I had a feeling that it's gonna drop more. But
yeah.
people started going longs because they thought that was the bottom, but it wasn't. So they went long and tried to push the price up a little bit. It did go up, and it dropped again. Go up,
Yeah.
dropped again, go up, continued to drop, and then whoop, it dropped so massively. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I should close these longs because you know I just closed XRP long, and I'm
I'll
waiting
tell you
for.
right now, it's looking rough out there. It's looking rough.
Yeah, DOT is moving up a little bit. No, it's actually going down. I just closed that one.
Everything I have is down. Everything.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
starting.
it.
It's starting to crash. Oh my god, this is funny. The fact that Matic is holding up is surprising to me, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's really surprising to me.
You know, because people think that that's the bottom and they try to buy it, and that is when it goes up. But then there's no one to buy after it goes up a little bit. More people start selling it, so that is when it goes down more. You know. Oh, people are stupid as fuck. You just let the market do whatever it wants to do.
Oh, that's it. I just left my money as is, and whatever it is whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, I have most of my money in small coins that are supposed to go worth like quite a bit. So,
Uh-huh.
like V Chain is something that's going to be backed up by the Chinese, supposedly will be backed up by the Chinese government.
Wait, what?
Uh, XRP, bro.
Uh-huh.
What do you think I've been telling you about these things for?
Uh-huh.
Doge is backed up by the Doge father himself. So,
Elon Musk, yeah. It's just, I always knew that this drop was gonna happen, but I had no idea when it was gonna happen. Let's see
it's
some.
massive, though. It is a massive drop. Now is a good time for people to buy. Well, not right
No,
now.
no.
Let it go. But
Yeah.
is going to be a good time for people to buy Bitcoin. Before it wasn't worth it to buy Bitcoin. It was way too up there.
Look, I do have a feeling that it's gonna drop to $32,000. You know.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, though, like Bitcoin was just way past where it should have been. Anyways, one coin is valued at what 30 something odd $1,000. That doesn't make sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
So actually,
And that's why
do you
That's why
notice?
Bitcoin is what.
Do you notice Wi-Fi that blew up so good? Do you know that it went to $90,000? Do you know that $95,000?
Okay.
Hold on, let me find. Yeah, it went to $95,000. Okay, so it started its rally from 49,000. Uh, in a single day, it went to yeah, in less than 24 hours, it went to $95,000. And
Yeah.
from there, it started dropping. It dropped to 60,000, and it went back up to 70, came down to 38, 63, and it went back up to $80,000. You know, and then now the final drop was at 52. And it's just people go longs or they buy when it drops. They think that's the dip, but it's not. So it goes up, comes back down to the same spot, and it went back up until 77, and from there it started dropping. It dropped to $52,000. This is holding up.
Dolce, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Hi, my name is Dolce with two eyes. Yeah, you see those two guys over there? No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, this coin, Yearn Finance, it's been holding up so much. Like it's holding up better than Bitcoin, you know? Maybe because
This is insane though right now.
what's insane?
The crashing of the coins, dude.
Uh-huh.
This would have been a good time if I had known. Take my money, put it over to a US dollar.
Well, I did
You know,
send you a message saying you
yeah, but it was at 12 o'clock. I was asleep.
oh my god.
That's ratio on me, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can send my friend a friendly, no cap, homie, but the coins be crashing.
So I guess Elon Musk. Wait, when did Tesla buy BTC? Was it on 8th of Feb?
A little while. It was a while ago.
So it started to blow up from 8th of Feb. Are you looking at my screen?
Not really, because you're not sharing anything.
But I'm streaming, stupid.
I don't see anything. Oh, you mean on Twitch?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so I gotta go hear myself in double fantastic.
No, just mute it. You don't have to, you know.
Oh, hold on. There's a hot tub girl. I'll be back.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is with this hot tub shit, bro? It's so stupid.
I haven't seen that. What do you mean hot tub? Are they
Yo,
females?
all you fucking people watching Twitch, you guys are a bunch of simps for fuck's sakes.
Is she in a hot tub or something?
What are you using? What app are you using? Oh, you're using
Uh,
Binance.
yeah, this is Trading View.
Yeah, I know what TradingView is. I was just wondering what app. It's because they all look the same almost.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? She's in hot tub, half naked. She's dancing like a dumbass, and people are going nuts over it. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what you deal with.
Oh my fucking god.
So I'm just
So,
gonna
so are you looking at this right here? 8th Feb,
hold
Feb
on.
1. So I'm guessing that is when Elon bought BTC. I mean Tesla bought BTC. That is when it blew up, and it started to blow up, and people sold, and it went back up. People sold, went back up, and it started dropping from here. $64,000. There's a guy that has a short from $63,000. Imagine the amount of money he's making. He's printing money. Oh my
Yeah.
god. So it went up 71 when Elon Musk bought it, it went up 26%, continued until 56, and then 72, 74, and then it started dropping. Oh wow. None of the support is holding up. Every single support, previous single support is just, you know,
There's no yeah, every time you see a support coming in line, nope.
Mhm.
There's no there was a consolidation that was supposed to be happening on XRP. Nope.
Oh my god. You sending me a Snapchat?
Yeah. I'm just gonna write a message in the hot tub thing. Don't be a jerk. Lurk hands off keyboard if you're gonna hate. Okay. Extend rules. Got it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, wait a
You
minute.
guys
Now we have.
are a
Oh yeah,
bunch of simps.
that's the female I was watching. When I entered hot tub now when you told me about it, and there she was. Oh my god! And there are people, there people asking her to do stuff. What the fuck?
I'm just signing in on my other Twitch since I have two Twitches.
Uh-huh. Are you
Uh,
twitching? Are you twitching right now?
no, I made the other one to fuck with one of our friends who was started twitching. I need to be a follower to chat. Well, fuck that shit.
On what?
That sucks. Fuck that. I'm not gonna go through all that work just to raise people are a bunch of simps. Why? What's wrong with people, bro? What is so fun about that? Go fucking watch OnlyFans or something if that's what you're all gonna do. How can Twitch even allow that? That's what pisses me off, bro.
That people subscribing, people following. Can you stream in 4K? Why? Do you want to jack off to that? What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh my god.
I sent it to my fiance and I said, well, you know, if you want to make some money,
Oh my god. And
people will be donating.
can you do more
What?
thoughts? Dude, John Cena is behind you. He will never fuck. They deleted the advertisement for hot tub stream. Go delete yourself. How high is the
I,
percentage of female viewers in your stream? What the fuck?
I made a.
Why all the paycheck? Sorry to hear about the ad situation. Okay, so Twitch cancel her ad because she's in a hot tub right now. Oh my god, this is funny.
Good bug.
Oh, people want to know the name of a host. Oh, sure. And these people are dumb. What's your favorite animal? What's your favorite? What the fuck is that? Lori.
Are you talking to me?
I'm just reading the chat. How
Your
many?
chat.
No, the chat from.
Oh, you're in the Twitch chat.
Yeah. How many bikinis have you bought just for hot tub stream? Oh my god. Do you like white cream? What? Okay, I know what that means. What the fuck? How do you like Houston? It's raining. Yeah, like she gives a fuck. No, what's wrong with people here? 15,000. Wow.
Wait, someone just donated her 15,000.
No, 15,000 viewers.
Oh, I thought someone just donated her 15,000. I was like, yo, Mel, get the fucking hot tub. Do your little dancey dance, girl.
How do you continue to be so strong in your passion? Wow, look at that. He wants to know how she's holding up. Oh my fucking god. What's wrong with people here? What's your taste in alcohol? Really? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this shit because I have to focus on crypto here. Oh my god. Oh man, that's funny. So is it dropping more? Yeah. Look, it's dropping more, Francis.
Yeah.
People try to push it up, assuming that's the bottom and they long. And apparently it's not. So it's gonna drop more. Let's BTC. Okay. So it already broke this support line. I guess. Wait, is it? Is that when he bought this Bitcoin? I have to figure out. When did Tesla buy Bitcoin?
Yeah, what's it called when we buy positions? Like when you already holding a position and then you buy it, like when it goes lower again.
You just
I forget
buy
what we
the
call
dip.
that.
You just buy the dip.
Not just buying the dip though. It's something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, like I said, man, Tesla bought 1.5 worth of bitcoins on Feb 8th. So it actually broke that support level. So let's see
Everything I have in my stocks is also looking like shit, bro.
what's the next one.
Yo, latest, can I send you a link to something?
On what? Discord.
You know how I was talking to you? Yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Mhm. So the next support line is
You
three.
don't read any of this. Just look at it very quick, okay?
Mhm. So the next
Why can't I
support
paste?
line on Twitch.
Paste.
I mean on Discord. Yeah, just
Copy.
copy paste. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Paste. Send. Okay, there we go.
Early access guide. For what? Oh shit! It's opening on.
That's okay.
It was opening
Dude,
on
just look how big the manual is that I have to be able to fucking read to be able to use a jet in DCS. It's insane.
Oh, it has to do with the game. Okay. I was scared
Yeah.
for a
To
second.
just scroll through it real fast, maybe stop and look at some parts you'll understand, but it's because they describe everything. It's insane.
Okay. I was scared because we were talking about her and I thought you were sending me something from there.
No. I'm not sending you anything. I'm not gonna do that. We're not desperate like that.
Okay. Dude, this is the game that you want to play?
This is the game I started playing.
You started playing. Okay. So,
Yeah, the sim. Well, it's a simulator, so it's not really a game.
is it really that realistic? Doesn't look like it.
It is extremely realistic. Like they had 18 pilot from the French Air Force try it out in VR,
Yeah, I see it. I see it now.
and he's like, "This is literally like the physics and everything is so much more realistic than like the actual fucking their simulators and they get, like the ones that they like." And like he's like, the only difference is you just don't feel the G forces like you would in an actual jet. So
Yeah,
this is
right.
that.
I mean, but you'll feel a little nauseous because
Yeah. Well, what he said is, if you're able to, like, let's say you get because you buy each pack of plane, they're $100, like the DLC. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have so much detail pertaining to every button in the cockpit and everything. He said if you're able to go through a checklist on because he flew the F-18, the fighter jet pilot there.
Uh-huh.
He flew the F-18 in the game.
And
Where the fuck did you find that? So yeah, he flew the F-18, and he just he's like, and he flew the F-18 in DCS, and he flew an F-18 when he was a fighter pilot. And he's like, what's crazy to me is how I was able to get in the cockpit of the F-18 and go through the checkup start list exactly as is the real one. He's able to look around the cockpit, press all the buttons he needs to press to start up the jet.
yeah, I do feel
So
like
it's like,
they teamed up with someone from someone who builds jets and all that.
well, yeah, because every jet they have in there is as realistic as it can be. Like it's just the whole point. Like if like you look around the cockpit of an actual F-16, and then you look at the cockpit of this, it's the same. It's same for same for same for same. There's no differences, and all the buttons pretty much um in the jet are clickable. Now, obviously, I have this. I'm sorry.
So you see that he shot at BTC at 63K, and imagine his profits, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is a problem. There's a guy who's saying I tried longing 6 times and it hit my stop loss. Now I'm only fucking shorting until I see BTC move good. Move good. You know. Oh, DCA, dollar cost average. Is that what you were asking me?
Yeah, and how the dollar cost average on your way down.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I'm waiting. There's further bottoms. I'm not gonna bother buying in yet. I'll just wait. This shit is going down to the moon. You ever seen the this meme where they posted like Doge to the moon, and they posted the Earth higher than the moon, so it just went up on the chart and then dropped straight down to the moon.
That's So let's see.
It also said it was like primarily directed towards Doge, but it said this is what happens when people say to the moon with stocks and cryptos.
All right. So the first support level was what? Look, I'm not pro at these things, but I'm just trying to, you know,
Let me open your stream here in a second. Oh my. First off, what chart are you reading on, buddy?
trading view.
Okay, but what hourly
One,
charts or
it says right there, 1 day.
using a daily chart?
Yeah. So
Because you're also stronger to use a 4 hour chart as well.
I don't know. I'm just checking this out first. Because if I if I do this, I can clearly see when it actually pumped up. So right here, this position that I'm hovering at,
Yeah.
it's Feb 8th. So that is when Tesla bought Bitcoin. So it broke that
Yeah,
support.
well, it broke two supports at this point, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, no. Your first one wasn't even a support, though.
I know. I'm just dragging lines, like I said.
Well, it's a short support. Like if you see from like right, move to your left, move your mouse left,
Yeah, here,
left,
here.
no, to the right, the other part, the red to the right, the red part between there. No, no, what are you doing? Let go.
This one.
Short, shorten it to your right, to your right.
Oh, this one right here. Okay.
Which no, I don't see your mouse right now. Yes, yes, yes. Well, first off, it's a little something like that. That was your first small support, which it broke instantly over here in the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's breaking another one again. Your supports are off your bottom ends, eh? Not mid through. Because like the way you had the first one set up, it was midway through an increase.
Mm-hmm.
You won't find a support in that.
Mm. So you see, it broke down from 52 to 43 to 38. So the next one might be 29.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
Yeah,
gonna
good kitty.
do you think it's gonna drop below 29, 28?
What are you looking at though? What coin are you looking at? You didn't
This
really
is
see.
BTC.
Oh, this is Bitcoin. That is not looking good, bro. That is not looking good at all.
I know. Oh my god.
Tell you what, if it reaches around 16,000, I'll buy some Bitcoin.
Who wouldn't? There's so many people that would buy Bitcoin because they
Are you
missed
looking at
out.
your? Okay, first off, okay, you should be doing this on two screens. Pop your chart out, and you should also be looking at the order book. Okay.
Oh, it's right here. Hold on.
Yeah,
This
but you
is
should be looking at both at the same time.
this is Wi-Fi. Hold on. BTC. No, this is better. BTC right here. Yeah, right there. Hmm. Let me maximize this. How the fuck do you maximize this? This F11. Okay, full screen. What happens if I do this? Oh, right there. Look at the order book. Are you looking?
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see where a lot of people are intentionally trying to buy. They put their prices. So wow, someone put 17,000, bro. Someone think. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the right side. That's the amount. So you look on the left of the amount, the price they want to pay, right? So you're seeing a lot of
Okay.
38,000s there.
Yeah. 37.
Yeah, you see a lot of people are planning to sell off a little bit higher, but there's a lot more buying right now. That's going to be happening soon.
The
Oh,
reason.
there's a big sell. Fucking.
Mhm.
I'm
You know,
probably a little bit behind because I'm on your Twitch there, but yeah.
I have it. The latency is set at 0 point something. So,
Where I want to be.
I know. So yeah, uh, when it when it went back up a while ago, it was just people trying to let them go up. It let them
Yeah.
go up so they can sell it at a little higher price again. That's what happened. So It dropped at 30, 35, no, wait, 38, and people started longing. So it went up a little bit. It went until $40,000, and people thought, "Oh, this is good price to sell my BTC," and they sold. It continued to drop, and it dropped until 36,000. Wow.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! Whoa! When you were young, the future was so bright. Whoa! Whoa! I'm listening to music while I talk to you because I gotta finish my work. Whoa! Yeah, so you were saying? Oh, I'll buy your bike, Boone. No. What kind of bike do you have, by the way? Yeah, send me a picture of what it looks like online on Discord. I want to see this. Yeah, yeah, okay. Give me one of these. Ooh. In KTM, we trust. Oh, my big fat fucking cock in your hands. Oh, I definitely see KTM bikes. It's just, I don't know what them. I'm not very good with models of bikes. Oh, you have a radio controlled bike? That's pretty fucking cool. It says RC, man. Let me be, okay? Fuck you with you. Means radio controlled. Yeah. Means you can. The fuck do you mean? What do you do? Look up. Okay, here. Just Google search this. Just Google search what I tell you to type. Okay, go to Google. RC cars. I'm such a shithead. Damn right, you're gonna post a picture, you little fucking bitch. Excuse me. Yeah, nice, dude. I like uh, I like these types of bikes. I'll show you. Oh, you saw the sticks I sent you, by the way, that I have the Logitech sticks. Um, yeah. Oh my god, this is such a nice bike. This is my this this is my style bike here. This is I like the Street Fighters. Yo, you hear that, viewers? Even though I think it's just me. Yeah, but it's under Apex with James. How come that's your bio? And I see you know who I am. If you don't, you'll know soon. You'll find out soon. Why did you put that in brackets though? As your bio, you know who I am. If you don't, you'll find out soon. Fucking gay. That's why. That are you gonna be my girl? Boom, 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 boom. Ah, fuck it. I might as well make a new one completely. Yeah. Checking out crypto with Bobby. Bobby, there you go. Hey, you should put watching the current market crash. Yeah, I'm looking at the wake. First off, you're not even checking out crypto right now. Oh, we got 2 viewers. We got another viewer. Yo, what's up, bro? Welcome to checking out crypto. Go back to the crypto. You got to help them out here, man. Right now, my consideration is wait for Bitcoin to bottom out a little further because this is just ridiculous. Yeah, of course it is. It's shitting. It's shitting the bed. You should put in brackets. We are not financial advisors though, because they're also gonna get us in shit, bro. Yo, latest, go up. Go up to the. Leave the trading view for a second and just. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. I was gonna have you go on your spot wallet and show us your account. I was gonna have you go on your spot wallet and show us your account. Such a shit disturber. Yo, ladies, you gonna get Battlefield? Oh, we got someone back. You gonna get Battlefield 6 with me? You gotta go back to Binance, bro. You got a viewer again. Yeah, back to Binance. Let's go. Quit fooling around, okay? You gotta help this person out. This is the next person looking to help. I'm here. I'm here. You need to be a follower for 10 minutes for the chat. Ah, god damn it. I can't write in the chat yet. No, it's okay. Don't. Yeah, that was my joke account for my buddy when he started. Because he started streaming with a webcam. So we wanted to fuck around with him. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not stupid. Smart. Okay? Mom tells me I'm smart. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's no. This is not the bottom, dude. This just start. Okay, so what happened right now is it's early morning on the east side, so everybody's waking up, like to come to see the market crashing. Okay, you have to realize this. A lot of people are waking up now, as others have woken up a little earlier. They're now seeing it crash. A lot of people are going to be pulling their fucking money now because they just don't know, and like what's gonna happen is like it's gonna take a bit of time, because then the West Side fucking is gonna wake up early, and they're like, oh shit, there go my funds, bro. And think about it, the stock market hasn't even opened yet. And when the stock market opens, because you always see like maybe a slight decline in crypto when stock market opens because people end up going on that. Yeah, 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 or Doge. Yeah, yeah. By the way, latest though, that's not a support line. The other one you have, I'm pretty sure a support line is more in like an actual loop. When you see it start to like actually come down for a little bit and then go back up. Like you have just a one. Yeah, because like look, the third one you have there. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, that's a yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's fine. Oh no, the one over it is the third one. Not that one. This one. Yeah, there's no support because you notice. Look, there's okay. Notice the pattern with your support lines over on the bottom one we just clicked before that has the blue circle still. You see it does a cup. It does like a kind of cup formation and then it goes up. And then if you look all the way up at the not this one, not the second one. Like if you look, skip up to one, go up. That one, go down. Okay, yeah, see both of these. They both this one and the one right under it both have cups that formed. That's why they're support lines. You understand? Wow. I just lost so much money. I have just lost so much fucking money. When is the shit, bro? Yo, what's a short and a long? It's when you open BTC up and BTC down kind of thing. Uh, no, I want to sell. I'm gonna sell the US dollar and I'm gonna hold. It's just ridiculous. The thing I had like very little money in here because I also don't care that much, but like holy shit, bro, that's nuts. How are you shorting coins though? You're like betting on the BTC ups and the BTC down things or what? Hey, where you're on XRP up or XRP down, or you're just on XRP? Okay, you go to XRP down, and then how do you do that? Yeah. Okay, so you go in the futures. Yeah, I just want to see how it works. Yeah, like show me how you get there. So you just search. No, no, show me how you do it through the website right now. Right? Like I just want to see how you do it. Well, I want to see how you get to the futures part because I'm going on my phone, but it's weird. I'm gonna open my app on my computer. Hold on. I'm opening on my app. Just hold on. Ah, fuck. Why am I logged out? No, no, I have been. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna short Bitcoin at this point. Like this is ridiculous. So I hit markets in the corner. I go to futures. Where's futures? Okay, you're in the market first. Okay, so let's say I go to XRP example. XR. So I go XRP slash Bitcoin basically. Are you making money off that? Okay. XRP Bitcoin, and then I go up here. 24. Sorry, where'd you go after once I'm in the thing? Yeah, let me see your thing again. Derivatives. I don't see that. I think we have a bit of a wait. Let me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna share you my screen in Discord. Okay, help me out here. Here, let me share you my screen. Let me show you my screen. Okay, just come here. Come in Discord 2 seconds. Maybe in the wrong area. Maybe it's because you need a margin account or something. I don't have a margin account. What do you mean? What's the difference between the app and the website? It's the same thing, dude. Let me check something. Wait, let me see. Yeah, once you're in the trade, it's from here. You're supposed to do it. No. Okay, I'll open the browser.
Yeah, it's ready.
Hold on. I do. No. Here. I'm opening. Okay. Derivatives. USDM futures, CoinM futures. Okay. Let me share this with you. Okay. Yeah, I know. I get it. But everything's going down. I might as well short something at this point. All right. What is it? I gotta finish something. I gotta dip.
I still don't see your screen. Oh, what stream? Okay. Dude, why is it so bright? Turn on the dark mode, stupid. DC Finance.
Where's the where's the
Yeah, go to derivatives. What the fuck? Why am I having a hard time saying that? Can you help me
Okay,
pronounce
it's
that
up.
shit?
Derivative.
What?
Derivative.
What is
Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter, bro.
Okay,
It doesn't matter. You're saying it fine enough.
yeah, coin futures.
US coin M futures, okay.
Uh-huh. So this is where you do it. Oh, you have to open. Okay, oh, hold on. Let me give you the code. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do I find the code? Oh, right there. Oh.
Oh, it's done already.
No,
Oh,
fuck.
I was supposed to.
I said wait, I'll give you the code. What's wrong with
All right,
you?
it's fine. Buy long, sell short.
Man, I would have made
That
thousands.
I was clicking in code, but it wasn't giving me anything.
Well, you were what?
All right.
I was
All right.
I was
Anyways, what's
opening.
the?
Man, you're so impatient.
All right, what's the thing
Go
now we're looking at?
okay, click on market right there. Good, right
Where do you
here.
see market?
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, stop and go up. Yeah, market right there. Okay. Now select this. You have to move some funds from your spot wallet. So what you have to do is hover over wallet there on top. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it later. All right, I get it. I'll do it later. I'm gonna have to because I have to leave.
You're scared to
But
show what you have.
sorry, I pressed the wrong thing there. No, I'm not scared to show you. It's just I'm gonna. Now I have to move funds, do this, do that. At this point, like I already pulled my money into my US dollars, so I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Mhm. You know,
Eh.
your screen doesn't show on the stream, so you don't have to be scared about it.
No, it's not that. It's just it literally has nothing to do with that, dude.
Okay.
It's just the it's like I gotta really finish some work and get going. Fuck though, yo, everything is just fucked, eh?
Yeah. Look at that. Ethereum, are you looking at the screen? It literally
Yeah.
has no support. It just continued to go up. So it reminds me of Lifeline's, uh, what do you call that? Line. She says, no support, that's a shame. That is how it
Yo, I'll
feels
be right
right
back.
now. Yeah.
I gotta go get some groceries and stuff.
How long will
I
it
gotta
take?
make some, so I'll be back like in 2 hours and a half or so.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Talk to
later.
you later. Bye bye. So, if you guys are holding it from a really long time, I don't know what to say. Either sell it now, buy later at the bottom. I do feel like it's gonna go down more, you know. Yeah, I don't. I haven't added much in my futures account because I've lost a lot. So I'm trying not to do the same stupid mistakes. So all you can do right now is shots. That's it. Mm. I want to play that equipped from Lifeline. Yeah, but this one. I hope you guys can hear it.
Enemy taken. Reload. Enemy down.
Wait, why the fuck wasn't there alarm? Oh, right there. How this clip plays.
No support? That's a shame.
That is for Ethereum, you know?
No support? That's a shame.
Oh my god, this is funny. Let's see what's going on. You just let the market do its thing. Stop trying to prevent it from falling down. You know? Wow, look at that. I it would be amazing if Ethereum falls down to $700. I'm pretty sure there will be so many people trying to buy it. Oh my god, this is so fucked up and scary. Yeah, I I guess I, I don't know what to say. It might go up from here or it might continue to. Yeah, there you go. Starting to drop. It is starting to drop more. Who the fuck is trying to buy and stop the market from going down, man? Come on. See what's going on. Oh wow. Yeah. So if it doesn't hold up here, it's gonna go down to 700, $900. 900, yeah. It's going down. Should I shop more? And if I start shorting it, I'm gonna close it right away because, you know, it's too risky. The mark price, wow. Look at the difference between the mark price and, I don't know. People are trying to push it up. Should I be playing music in the background? I guess. I'll have to reduce the sound. Oh man, look at that. It's going up. It's just people trying to buy at the bottom, assuming that is on so it's gonna go down more. Should have waited. That's fine. Up, down. Oh shit. Let's stop those. That dot is at $20. What's going on with that? Oh shit. holding up pretty strong. Yeah, it's trying to go down. People are trying to buy it up. Struggling so bad. Uh, it's the five Brooklyn Bears and Bulls. Who's gonna win? Pretty sure it's gonna be Bears and not Bulls. This is funny. Look at the fight that they're putting up. People are trying to stop it from going down. And it looks like Bulls are gonna win. But how long with that? Without I knew it was gonna drop to 20K. If it's coming down again, drop more. Some of the market people start trying to assume that that's the bottom. No, it's not gonna be that bottom. Look, I mean, BTC is that it's better support and drops unlike Ethereum. But right, the moment I close this, it's gonna go down. Pretty fucking sure that's how it works. The fire is strong. They're fighting really good. Oh, you see, it's risky to bet on a lot because you never know what's gonna happen. Alright, so here, right here, people thought 51K was support, and up to support, maybe it dropped. Support was $40,000. It dropped. The next support was 35 or 38. I mean, it's not the support, but that's where Tesla bought it. Dropped again. Maybe it dropped this mark right there, 28. So if it drops 58, that's gonna be okay.
Oh. Okay. So you don't like me anymore. Cool. I see how it is. No, don't worry. I see how it is. It is just going, isn't it? It is really, it's just going in it. It's just out there. It's just like, hell no, so I ain't staying here no more. It's just leaving. Yeah, scary trying. Yeah, because people are trying to take their money out. Yeah, Uniswap is expensive, bro. You didn't know that? Yeah. 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 No, I don't use swaps. I'm swapping your bitch. Oh. Uh-oh. Elon Musk tweeted something. Let's go find out what that's about. Yeah. Oh no, he just it's SpaceX. Never mind. Ghostbusters. Ding, 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 ding. listening to music? No, I'm not listening to nothing right now. I'm doing my work. I'm talking to you. It's not very concentrated work. That's why I'm able to talk to you. No idea. Nope. I think we should ask. What's his name? No, no, no. Liam Neeson to help us out with crypto. He'll make anything happen. No, how many does he have? Because he's confident that it will go back up. I mean, you think it's stupid. That's fine, but there's people who have their own way of seeing things. I guess I'm not dissing you for thinking it's stupid, but it's just okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wait for some pets, buddy. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I had vet. Thank you for reminding me. No, I'm really. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I know. I told you. I know. Everything's just gonna. Oh, this is gonna be a rough roof.
Wow, I just realized my mic was on mute. I don't know. That's how come.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were yelling at me, and I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm kind of offended. I'm extremely offended.
Okay, shit. Stop it, baby.
Yelling, "Mumu macha" at me.
Shut up.
What does that mean, by the way? Okay, type it to me in Discord. Type it to me in Discord. You said, "Shut up, mom."
No, I didn't say that. Shut up.
Boy.
This is such an amazing opportunity to buy, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm gonna wait to see how much lower it's gonna go. You know. Wow. B&B is down $280. What's going on with Doge? Oh my god. Do you still hold Doge, Francis?
I heard of that shit, bro. Oh my god.
All I see is friends. Not everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude.
So scary.
It's a fucking battlefield out there right now. Dude, this makes no sense.
So this guy says I started with 30K in 2017, grew to 1 million longing every all under the sun on 3x on Bitfinex X margin, lost half when all started dying in 2018, lost the other
Oh.
half on BitMEX, deposited probably another 100K from a software job salary 2018, lost that too, back to small size, learned to trade properly in 2018, started to get good in 19, found old BitMEX account I used to refer myself into BTC in it from self-rep. Wow. So he made 2 BTC just by referring himself. And all the current money comes to me. Nice.
Yeah, so because of this crash, it's going to be time to really learn charts and stuff on altcoins to be able to make yourself back up into like a good margin. That's what I see right here. I see this is an amazing opportunity to be able to like start making good money again on BTC.
Yeah, not yet though, because this the reason it's going up because people think this is the bottom and they're gonna get fucked more because I'm pretty sure BTC is aiming for lower than $20,000.
Oh, no, no, I'm not saying to buy BTC. What I'm saying is Yeah, I gotta leave.
You still haven't went to the grocery shopping?
Oh, it's because it's for my girlfriend's lunch. She's at work and we didn't have anything prepared, and now she's saying for me to come now. So,
Fine, I'll talk to you soon then.
all right,
Bye.
later.
Look, this isn't financial advice or whatever. Just hold off before you try to buy anything right now. Because I'm pretty fucking sure it's gonna drop wrong. You know, it happens a lot of times. You see, it went up from here, and people assume that it's gonna go up, and then it came back down. You know how it is. It goes up, comes back down. But this thing right here, like when it was trying to drop more, people thought that was a bottom, and they bought it. There was no one else to buy anything, so people started selling again. So it went down. People tried to buy it. No support on top. No one was buying there. People started selling again. Back down. So this is gonna continue until I don't know. I'm guessing $17,000 or $15,000. Finance is down. Finance issues. I'm waiting for it to drop more. But all these fell orders, wow. Yeah, it does feel like finance is having issues. I'm gonna let this run. Don't have my I'm gonna go and eat something. There's 5 minutes. Okay. BBC. Let's see how this plays out.
See, who are bullish on Ethereum, who are bullish on Link, who are bullish on Bitcoin, this gives them an opportunity to buy back in. Do you guys think again? You guys think that Elon Musk would tweet that about Bitcoin and not sell his Bitcoin beforehand? Come on, he's not stupid. He knows he can manipulate the market. Just like when he's tweeting about Doge, I'm pretty sure he bought Bitcoin. And so right now you have to look at your bags and say, all right, fundamentally strong. If you got fundamentally strong bags, guys, you don't have to worry. I have been, and I've publicly said this, shift from your small caps to your large caps. I've been shifting to the point where, listen, 80% of my portfolio is in the big caps. Ethereum, Chain, Polkadot, right? That's been happening organically because I want to liquidity in case I decide that that's it, I'm done, I'm getting out. I'm not getting out today. I'm not getting out today. Listen, today wasn't the day to get out because I'm not trying to get out with down 40 to 50%. Right? I don't mind getting out 20, 25%. I'm not going to get out 50%. I work too hard to just get out today. So realize right now with all the bullish things that are coming out, the fact that again the value, the fact that the economy, the U.S. economy is shit. What am I going to get out now? What am I going? Yeah, ask yourself, what am I going to do with this money? Especially if a situation like me where I've been blessed. I don't have to work. I don't have to. Well, hopefully, unless we get wrecked more, I don't have to look for a job again. I can be independent. What am I going to do with my money? Am I going to put it into real estate? Think about this. If you're here right now, and you got $100,000, $200,000, whatever you got, you take your money out. What you could go put into real estate. It might take you a year to 2x your money. Do we think that right now everybody here can't at least 2x their portfolios at the end of the year, if not more? I think you can. It's the opportunity cost of doing something. Now listen, if you got bills to pay,
Don't forget, traditional investors who buy stocks and stuff like that, these fuckers are waiting for a hell of a long time to see a 5% fucking candle in their favor, I personally got involved in crypto, not to make gains in 24 hours, but to hold stuff. Like, what happened to the hodlers, Like, if we're looking at 2, 3 year opportunity, even if shit fucking dumps, like, stock goes to fucking $5 tomorrow, I know in 4 years' time, that motherfucker's gonna be that low.
Kusama went to 158 and then it went to 4. I mean, it's 380. It went to 158 and it went to 420. I mean, dot went to 2024, right? And again, guys, these are just the prices that we saw month and a half, 2 months ago. And right, look at and if you help you guys can hear me. Look at
I hear you, brother.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
time link hits all. Same thing with dot. Anytime dot hits an all-time high. So guys, we hit all-time highs. Yes, this is brutal. This is extreme dumps. This is. I mean, I would have said around 30s, low 30s would have been a correction. This is a massive dump. And who is dumping? People who are in profits and are fine and they're gonna get out. That's fine. But there are also people who are gonna take losses and they're gonna say, you know what, I'm not gonna risk losing any more money. These are the people when you see these big red candles sell after sell after sell. This is not a mature space yet, guys. And that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. The fact that it's not a mature space means we're gonna get big pumps and we're gonna get big dumps. How long are you in this for? And I'll say this again. You weren't gonna sell anyway. You're mad because you have unrealized losses, but you had unrealized gains anyway. Just like me. Like I can't be salty. Like why am I gonna be salty? Yeah, I was upset. Of course I'm upset that I'm fucking losing money. But I wasn't gonna take profits. I mean, I saw Ethereum go from 2,000, 4,000, and I asked myself, being an educated investor, I said this is gonna correct, and I still didn't take profits or as much as I needed to. I wish I did. I wish I took off 25, 30% of my Ethereum stack. I didn't. It was euphoria. We all in it. Just and again, it's just like we have that. We also have the people who dump hard and they get scared and they just leave the space. And I know I got a lot of followers. They came into space, and people are like, "Oh, this is over. This is over. This is over. This and that. This and that." Listen, I remember November. I remember December. I remember that, and that was. I'm not a bear, but as bearish, I've never been as bearish as I because the bull run didn't start. I've never been as bearish as I was in November. Seeing me buying, what did I buy? I fucking bought the top of Teller. Teller got wrecked. I bought the top of so many things, local tops, and I held. And now, you know, they don't look that bad, right? Buying those things don't look as bad. So I'm hoping and praying, guys, that you're looking at dot at 25, you're looking at link at 27, that in a matter of days, weeks, months, however it is, that we recover. Because again, I think we've been spoiled by the fact that we saw these quick gains in quick gains. Will we recover as quickly? I don't know. I hope so. I hope we recover quickly. I hope to see dot at 30 and link at 30, 35 in a few days. I hope we recover quickly. And if we don't, again, ask yourself, what's the alternative? If you take your money out, what else are you going to put it into, right? Forget how wrecked we are. Ask yourself, if there's a better.
You should put it in real estate.
Hey, don't be a bitch, man. Fuck real estate.
thing. People make money holding and buying dips. You don't have to be a trader, guys. You don't have to be a trader. You can just make money holding. There's gonna be days I've seen my bags not pump. I hold, and when the dump happens again, I'm not. I didn't buy. I wish I had fiat. I have a little bit of fiat. I wish I had money to buy Ethereum at 2,000. I don't, because I spent a lot of it when ETH was 35, 36. A lot of it when ETH hit 3,000. I ain't got much left. But you know what? I dare anybody to tell me that Ethereum is not going to go to 4,000 again, right? Right? Because again, we've seen, we saw. Let me.
It will go, but not too soon. Maybe in a few months.
Biz, we can't hear you, brother.
Make an educated call whether now is the right time to be buying back, or whether we should take whatever steps and actually just run.
Guys, can you still hear me? I'm cutting in and out. I don't know what it is. So I'm
Yeah, we got you now. Bro.
on 19th of February. Right. So Ethereum at $2,000 on 19th of February. It's about 6-7 days later, we went to 1,200. Right? 40% dump. Think about that. Think about that. Look. We went to, and then we went from 1,200, and it took a while. It took a while for us to get back. And we were just like, how many days it took? Let me see. From 1,200, it was, the bottom was February 27th, and then it went to 2,500. When?
What are your main investments?
Time we waited. A long time we waited. And again, nobody can tell you how quickly we're going to recover from this. Nobody can tell you if you're going to keep going down. But today, it was and I saw, if you guys follow Charlie did a great tweet. It was a shakeout. And he was one of the only influencers that said that, because a lot of people didn't say shakeout. If you think retail is not buying, all right, you think institutions are not going to be bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Do you think they're not going to be buying Bitcoin? You think Michael Saylor is not going to be looking to buy Bitcoin? I hope he got money left. JP Morgan switches the flip flip is the switch so much times. They seem like they always buy the bottom and they flood they buy the top and they flood the bottom. Don't listen to these banks. They've been wrong before. They've been wrong before. They want these cheap assets, because again, guys, inflation. I keep going to this. This is why this is a little different from the last bull run. Look at the economy. Inflation. The economy is wrecked. The market is wrecked. The dollar. Look at your fiat currencies. They aren't worth shit. They aren't worth shit. So I want to leave the floor to other people, for other people to say their piece. Rick, if you want to say something, brother, go ahead.
Hey,
So on a few calls ago, like around about the February, I thought February dip. I'm sure this is when we had like a last combo, and I remember JP Morgan came out and said that it's inevitable for us now to have to consider holding Bitcoin as a serious asset, because this was about the time that they opened the doors so their clients could buy the Bitcoin futures, but they weren't holding much apparently as an asset. And they said that we don't really feel comfortable buying at these sorts of levels, but we will be basically buying any major dips. And this was like a big article that JP Morgan put out like 2 months ago. If you have a little deep dive, I'm sure you'll be able to pull it up. And when you read shit like that, and then you see shit like this that's happening today, really got to ask the question, like good bit of manipulation, because we know these banking retail motherfuckers, they love to play dirty, and they're in a market that is not regulated. It's not illegal what they're doing at the moment. So it's these boys having their fun, and like you said, the shakeout.
Hey, Rick, I got something to say, boys. Let me hop in.
Take the mic.
Go ahead. Say what you guys say, guys. I want this to be an open forum.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up that like my biggest regret is not being more liquid.
Yo,
so I could
that's it.
Real quick.
when I see KSM going sub 200, like I wish I had a huge buy order ready to go when I saw it starting to crash. I'm looking at all of my.
And by the way, perm, most people are like that because again, we thought we already
really
had
crashing.
we
It's
thought
just
we
the
had
whole
the
market's
prices
moving.
already,
I think you guys just need to brace yourselves, for a bear market. And if it comes, then just buy the dips. You shouldn't be fucking worried unless you're overexposed. Simple as, boys.
Let me drop something. Let me drop something, man. Let me drop something. So, what I want you guys to think of, especially the new people in the game that are just invested in crypto and that's your only asset. One thing I say for people to think about is you got to look at the establishment, especially with crypto being anti-establishment. Like you got to remember when crypto first was around, and Mr. Business can agree, it was pretty anti-establishment, right? These guys were here to be against the establishment, and it was about free money. It was about people coming together to make generational wealth and to change lives, so you don't have to work again, just like a lot of people, the situation where a lot of people are in now. So what I have to ask people is, if you think that this is going to be an easy ride, like if you really think that, like you got to really check yourself and think, did you really think that it was going to be this easy, like that everybody could just buy some shit coins, that you can buy meme coins and you can get whatever you want and everything's going to go up and make you millionaires and you're never going to see any losses? If you look at the big players, you shouldn't be copying some random guy who's got £100 invested or hasn't been in the space for years. You shouldn't be copying your friends or your family members right now that are panicking. You got to look where the money's flowing, because those guys, unfortunately, they don't want you to be rich, man. They don't want you to have the freedom that you deserve. That's just not how the game is. That's why there's a thing called tax, So you got to look at this. It literally is a shakeout. And it's not going to be the only shakeup, and people need to start getting used to it because it's not going to be easy.
We have one like this every month. We have one
exactly
every month. Every month we've had shakeouts like this. This is extreme. I understand that, but the reason this is extreme is because again, look at the last week. Again, I'm going to recap you all the FUD events. Elon Musk, right? Talking about, Doge and potentially Doge being better than Bitcoin, whatever he said, right? Then we had the China institution FUD, right? Then we had the Binance being investigated by the IRS, SEC FUD. Then we have JP Morgan Chase, CNBC being bearish on crypto and saying it's going to 29. And again, a lot of people, newbies, watch these news and they get bearish because they don't understand the markets work. Guys, let me tell you this. In January, December, when Bitcoin crashed 25, 30%, Forbes, I forget who it was, Forbes said crypto's dead. Bear market, I swear to God, bear market is here. Bear market is here. They said that, and they were so bearish, and Bitcoin recovered, guys, in like a week. In like a week, Bitcoin recovered, right? And so you have to understand the narrative here is being manipulated by people. And I never used to be a conspiracy theorist, but you have to understand, look at all these things happening at one time. Do you, again, I'll say this again, this is not a joke. Do you think Elon Musk, with all the money he had, didn't just say, let me just throw like $15, $20 million into this and see what happens? You think 15, 20 million isn't fucking enough? That's his pocket money. You think he didn't buy any of these cryptos? Right? And I want to get to the other point. Fundamentals matter, guys. If the coins that are going to dump hard and not going to recover are the coins that people bought of speculation. Will the meme coins recover? I don't know, man. I hope if everybody's in meme coin, God bless you, man. I hope you recover. I never wish for anybody, to lose money. I hope if you got Cardano, I saw Cardano went down. Cardano went to all time high. I hope Cardano recovers. I hope Solana recovers. These are coins that have strong communities. You hope that the tech works out and then they prove themselves viable in the space. So if you, if you believe in the projects that are constantly building.
Morning, boys. I want to die.
I mean, look at Doge. Doge went to 20 cents today, guys. Right? Doge is a strong community. Will it survive? I have no idea. Doge has oils, but these small caps are getting killed because they're relatively new. And I think people are moving. I think people are more comfortable with larger caps now. And I think a lot of that is with mainstream. People look at the top 10, top 20. People look at these coins that are being the most talked about. And these are so one way I think the space is matured, I think a lot of new investors, I think they don't expect 100x. I think they'll be happy with the 5, 10x, 20x. And that's why I think the space is matured. And that's why we're probably seeing people saying, you know what, man, this low cap, if it pumps, could give me a 5x. But it's too risky. Let me go ahead and buy Chainlink, Polkadot, Cardano, VeChain, Solana, because I think they can at least give me a 3x on my money. And that's what I'm seeing. And again, we've seen people being very bullish on low caps and people being very bullish on high caps, which is fine. As we speak right now, Ethereum is at 2,500. I would love to see Ethereum at 3,000. I would love to see Bitcoin at 40,000. I would love to see DOT and Link at 30. Would love to see Kusama at 400. Would love to see ADA back over 200. I'm sorry, $2, right? Would love to see Solana. I mean, Solana is wrecked too, right? Solana, I would love to see Solana at for the 40s, right? And went to 26.
Yeah, fucking annoying. Well.
You don't make, guys, this is the easiest money we're going to make. Easiest money we're going to make, right? We're not going to, in what walk of life do we have that none of us here need to be educated people? None of us here need to be scholars. All we got to do is get an early buy. And people think it's too good to be true. Well, it's not too good to be true, but you just need to be strategic and you just need to have patience. And people calling crypto a scam and this and that. Listen, I feel bad if you just got in this space. Again, nobody knows when the local tops are. Just hold. Don't sell, hold. And if you have money, dollar cost average on dips. Listen, I never buy the bottom. I never sell the top. That's not my gimmick. That's not my thing. I'm long term. My whole thing is buy whatever you feel is fundamentally strong. You'll be fine. A lot of these people, you know why these meme tokens are dumping? Because you don't have fundamentals backing them. And so when they dump, what are you going to use to pump them back up? So if my bags dump, I say, you know what, man, Polkadot, the quote started today. Bullish news on Polkadot, right? Cardano is going to have small contracts in a few months, right? VeChain is already working. Solana is going to have a lot of project launch in the ecosystem. Kusama's got the parachain auctions. Chainlink's got Arbitrum coming up, Link 2.0, right? What else is there? I mean, again, and I can't make a case for the for these Litecoins and Bitcoin Cash or whatever. Obviously they're speculative, but and even the low caps. Like I got my ShopX bag. I believe in ShopX. I believe they're going to be changed how ENFT works and how tokenized inventory into a blockchain. Yeah, the tokenomics are not looking too good right now because people are selling them.
Hey bro, I have a question about ShopX. Like, why do you think they launched without a great working product after working on it for 4 years? And what's the main reason for building on Ethereum and using the Polkadot parachains?
Bobby, my man, Bobby, you want to talk, man? You want to talk? You want to say
Can't
something?
hear you.
Also, man, what are your thoughts on TVK and its NFT ecosystem?
TVK?
Yeah, TVK.
Hold on one second. Let me fix it. You know, TVK started in the bear, survived the bear. It was a part of the NFT hype. Right. And so, guys, narrative is still important. Narrative is still important. TVK had a lot of bullish news come out already. Just like Eternity's crash right now. Eternity had a lot of bullish news come out. NFT 1.0 is done. We need NFTs 2.0. Will they come? I believe they will come later in the year. But is it a bubble? It's not a bubble per se, because remember, NFTs are still being popular. These cryptos, guys, they've done so well. TVK went to $1, now went back down. You understand? Whatever pumps the hardest is going to dump the hardest. So fundamentally strong. There's no token unlocks. Ask yourself this though: who's shilling? Guys, look at your bags. Ask yourself this, and this is why one of the reasons I'm also still I'm predominantly large caps right. Yes, I made my name on a low cap gem hunter, but again, you have to change your bias as the market changes. You look at new people coming in. They look on Twitter. If somebody isn't shilling your bags on Twitter, if you search your cash bags and you don't see it being talked about by reputable people, it's a troubling sign. So look at the big caps. They got really strong communities. Even some of them got really strong communities. Go ahead.
What do you think of the whole Launchpad projects now and private sale?
I think people say fuck you to Launchpads. They say fuck you to all these influencers shilling the pre-sales. That includes me, because I mean, listen, I'm a part of that group, right? And you see me lately talk less and less about projects I'm bullish on, because does anybody really give a fuck if you're fucking losing money? If ShopX dumps so hard, if AYZ dumps so hard, do you really? And I'm picking and choosing the projects I talk about now, right? I'm being very selective. Do you really want to see me talk about, and again, and as I say this, there's a project supposed to be coming out soon, Shield Finance, which is a project I've been bullish on for a while. It's not a promoted, but there are projects that I like. But my gut feeling is people are so burned by this IDO shit. That's part of the reason.
Well, you can see the drop off too with.
Hey man, can you hear me?
You could see the drop off.
But look. The IDO thing is not dead yet. They're gonna be this. Listen, all it's gonna take is for one coin to really get sent for people to be back in it. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong. When's the last launch? That's why I stopped doing the launch calls, because I'm not trying. My bias, right? I'm willing to change because I rather admit I'm wrong than keep establishing my position and costing people money. When is the last launch? Somebody tell me that private still made money on. Did people make money on Relight?
To be honest, I've been doing good with these IDO. What I've been doing is I watched the launch. And I tried to time the bottom. So the last one I did over a 10x on DFYN.
DFYN did really well. Ram's talking about, didn't that do 100x?
I didn't get into the things. I just wait for them to bottom out on Uniswap, and I try to see if it didn't really blow up on the Moonshift. So I see if it did multiple X's, then I have to let it go down, and then a day or two later or 3 days later, I'll probably go in. If you can time the bottom, you'll do good. Like over the long term, and even if it goes down a bit more, a dollar cost averaging. Obviously, I'm not saying recently with the gas prices are crazy, but if you got 20-30k and you keep putting in 5k as it goes down, like eventually it will do a 2-3x. And my last one did over a 10x. but
Yeah, but you see, here's a key thing here. DFYN, nobody's talking about that. It wasn't hype. The same thing with ZCX. Nobody's talking about that. Wasn't hype. So, you know, we're at a point right now where these, you can call them, you know, maybe a stealth launch. These coins that are not being hyped that much are the ones that are on the low. People aren't talking about them. Influencers aren't talking about them. And these are the ones that people are going to buy, right? And again, I mean, it used to be that we would be able to do a call like this and get the bottom and do a quick 2x, but it's not happening anymore. It's not happening anymore. The space is extremely, extremely complicated to the point where you have to not be a sniper. You have to wait 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, like it did in the bear market. These are bear market tactics. Bear market tactics.
The Shield IDO didn't even sell out. Like there's still 40% left today. That's how scared the market is.
Shield?
Yeah, like most of
Did Relight do well? Because that was supposed to be hyped. Did Relight do well? Not for public. So I'm talking about not private. So I'm talking about public. So was anybody able to buy Relight and do at least 50% 2x on that?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I can ask though. I can ask.
No, I'm just looking at, because I have not had a chance. Because again, guys, I mean, the market sentiment again, people are feeling burned. Nobody wants to talk about these coins. You know, Shield to me is supposed to be a legit project with a legit value proposition. But again, if the fucking bots are gonna buy this shit up, if the bots are gonna buy it up, and we have, you know, but Shield is saying anti-bot, so I don't know. But if the bots are gonna buy it up and people are buying the top, and even look at ShopX. Like I think we called ShopX like at 250, and I think it did like close to 2x, but then it fucking went from 470 to 2. I did a tweet when it went to 2. ShopX is cheap. I did a tweet when it went to 1. I'm not fucking doing any more tweets. Fuck that shit. People, it doesn't matter how good the fundamentals are. It doesn't matter. That's one of the most fundamentally strong projects I've seen.
Bro, like to be honest, I've been super bullish on it, but I have like a little bit of counter arguments for it too.
No, but it's fine. But the reason it's dumping has nothing to do with fundamentals. The reason it's dumping is because it's not just ShopX, it's not just AYZ, it's not just, I think Labs dumped too, I can't remember. TVK, ERN, guys, every low cap's been dumping. And again, you have to understand, there's nothing to do with fundamentals. There's everything to do with the fact that people are selling the bottom, people are taking their money out, and people are buying high caps. And people are buying high caps, and they're buying meme coins. Where is this money coming from? Because
when is the right time to buy?
Also, if I can add on that business.
No idea. Low caps, I would say this. I would say dollar cost average of low caps. I thought low caps, because in the beginning of the year, low caps had a cycle. In the beginning of the year, we had a cycle where everything would pump. And I truly believe low caps are not dead yet. But right now, we still haven't gotten the blow off top money. Because look, today, if the big caps are dumping, the fucking low caps are dumping too. Where's the money going? This is not a blow off the top. We need ETH to go to fucking 10K. We need DOT to do 100. We need Link.
Yeah, but when is the right time to buy in this cycle?
I think Biz we lost Biz. Biz, we can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you.
Yeah, like fucking Telegram is buggy.
We can't hear you, Biz. I think this is what happens sometimes with his mic. I think he speaks.
Again, the only issue we have is if this bull run is not like 2017. I don't think it'll be exactly like against people who've been here in the space a long time and saying that this is because I wasn't here the last. That's probably why I'm bullish the most, because I wasn't here the last bull run. I came in October 2018, right?
We're putting a buy on time 24. Right, boys, you'll be pissed off with this. I just long the fuck out of Ethereum. No one's answered.
Ethereum will
mega long.
Is Biz still on?
Yeah, good for you, man. I mean, there was someone in our text chat like an hour ago who said that they put a KSM order in at 210. So that order that they put in today is now sitting at 50% profit.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got in at 200, and I've just put in another big long now.
Guys, the chat seems a little bit messed up. Can
hear me? Biz, you keep cutting off. We can't really hear what you're saying.
Alright, fucking hell.
Telegram. Hold on one second. Let me move to a different room, man. It's this Telegram, man. Telegram is all screwed up right now. Hold on one second.
Everyone losing their mind then.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, but go ahead.
But what I was saying is, guys, like, you know, the data we have to go off of is the last bull run. I wasn't in the last bull run. I studied it, I studied it thoroughly. I came in October 2018, and all the experts and all the big accounts, so to speak, they're calling this a shakeout. Right? I'm hoping we saw the bottom already. If you've held, congratulations. If this is the bottom, because again, Bitcoin went 30,000 exactly, and Ethereum went under, to 1,800. Once we cross these psychological levels, like 3,000 Ethereum again, 40,000 BTC, people are going to start coming back in. The people on the sidelines are going to come back in. Perhaps newer investors are going to come back in. Hey, yeah, it was a crash. It was a correction, right? It was a correction. So it'll be a snowball effect. Once the more we go up, the more people are going to be confident. And then that's how we create newer all-time highs. Because the last few days, everybody should have noticed we were getting stagnant. We were going up, we're going down. We're going up. It was it was excruciating. And we got nuked. Nobody expected us to get nuked like this. But I'll say it again, guys. It's May, right? Nobody's going to call for, and I know some people were bearish saying that this is a top because the meme coins. Yeah, local top. I'm hoping it's a local top. Yeah, again, once again, guys, no point crying into a spoiled milk if you say I should have taken profits then. Just because you didn't take profits then doesn't mean that you can dump now, that you shouldn't. And again, if you want to dump now, and if you think we're going to go lower, great, you can do that as well. But ask yourself this, if you're going to sell now, let me tell you how most people are like. They're going to sell, and when ETH and Bitcoin start going back up, they're going to FOMO back in. That's what most people do. Because I know that's what I would do. That's the reason I don't sell. Because if I sold and I saw the market going back up, I would be like, I'm going to FOMO back in. I'm going to give the floor to somebody else. Anybody else want to talk about what they think, what's going on?
I wouldn't sell now, man. I wouldn't say, like, unless you're new in crypto, man. This goes against everything about crypto. If you sell now, never sell the rest.
You can't sell crypto. You can't. Listen, if you would sold 10%, 20%, 30%, I understand. You cannot be selling because you know you're going to get the bounce, right? We got the bounce. There's people who sold KSM. Listen, KSM went to 158. There's people who sold DOT. Link at 21, DOT at 18. These people are going to FOMO back. These people are going to FOMO back in higher, right?
Yeah. Just the thing, because you were saying split earlier. You're saying it didn't really pump. Mind you, split and IOs. I think the other projects. These projects, unlike the recent ones, they did way over 100x. Like they were sitting on like a 50 million market cap. So for them to do another 2, 3, 4x, that wasn't really going to happen in my opinion, to be honest. The other projects that have recently come out, like DFYN, that I did a 10x on, that wasn't really setting a high market cap. So that's just really my take on what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, and again, guys, like, look at numbers. I'm a big in human psychology, right? Below $2,000 was a really good point for people to get to ETH. Right, below 10,000. I mean, Bitcoin went to 30 exactly. These are good psychological numbers that people like to see, and they say we're going to get it now. So I think we've passed those psychological numbers. My gut tells me we've seen the bottom. Again, guys, I could be wrong. Listen, I thought 3,300, 3,200 would have been the bottom for ETH. I was wrong about that. Right? I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not here calling bottoms. The best I can do is dollar cost average. Because if you're in this for the long run, you'll be fine. Guys, zoom out. It's a cliche. Look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, look at the crypto space. Look what we've been doing this year. Zoom out. We're more than likely we're gonna go back up. We can go back. Listen, we definitely can go back down. This is why, and I'll give you my strategy. If I have $10,000 to buy in a dip, right? I'll do 25% on one dip, and then if it dips again, I'll do another 25%. I've never ever gone all in on one dip. Never. So I got some at 3,600. I got some ETH at 33, and I got some at 3,000, and I didn't buy anything lower than 3,000 because I didn't have any fiat left for that for ETH anyway. I bought some Link, but for ETH, I was comfortable with that. But then we went down really quickly. We went down extremely quickly because of panic selling. When you see wicks like that, guy,
So, like, what exactly caused this dip? Like, what just happened?
That's not what you want to sell. That's not what you want to sell. You want to sell on the green days. Cam, you want to say something about it? Go ahead.
If you guys can hear me, I mean, do we think, Mr. Biz, that like with Polkadot Decoded happening right now, with everything that's happening with KSM and DOT, I mean, I don't know if you guys have been looking at the tweets. You know, KSM auctions are going to start with Karura imminent, like this week, it sounds like, or next week. And then I don't know if you saw some tweets, but they were saying, Gav of York was saying that the DOT auctions are going to start shortly after KSM. I know some people thought that DOT was going to be delayed, you know, even myself, towards Q3. But from Gav's tweets, he's saying that the DOT auctions are going to happen soon.
Closer than we expected, right? So maybe it's a month.
Sure. So do we think that with this dip and with Decoded happening literally today and with auctions happening in any day now, that then this helps perhaps the narrative of the FOMO if the rest of the market is down and KSM and DOT has all this momentum, and those are the two kind of saviors of the big caps right now? Do we think that that has a lasting impact? You know what I mean?
I mean, look, the fact that KSM dumped to 158 and got bought and went actually all the way to 400 is a good sign. KSM is going to pump hard, it's going to dump hard, guys. There's no make no mistake about that, right? With the auctions, I think it's bullish the fact that they're closer together. But again, guys, this is still an immature market. Is driven by greed and is driven by panic. It's two extremes. We're not in the middle yet. We're not going to be middle for a while. I think it is bullish for KSM. I wish, again, I did not have any buy orders placed on KSM. I got my KSM on KuCoin. I don't have any funds on KuCoin to buy in dips anyway. But I think it's really bullish for them now. And unfortunately, I think a part of the market being wrecked is going to take away from Decoded. I think even right now, I'm probably missing some Decoded stuff because everybody's focusing on the market. But again, long run, I think they're going to do great. I think it's a really good time to. I like the way you flipped it, Cam. Like, hey, by the way, $20 link, $20 dot, like it was just 48. You're down more than 50%, and the parachains are coming. And there's actual utility in the space. This is bullish. This is why I keep saying narratives are important. Your bag should have something bullish coming up. Even if we hit the bear, make sure your bags have something bullish coming up. Because didn't Link pump during the bear market, right? Polkadot did well during the bear market. Polkadot remained stable during the bear market. I mean, it was $3. I think it went to 10, 11, whatever it went to at the end of December. But, you got to remain cognizant of all the news and all the FUD and realize this is X, Y, and Z could happen, but also the bullish news as well. And when the FUD happens, know which dips to buy. So, DOT, Link, Polkadot, Cardano, whatever it is you're buying, have conviction in your buy. Understand what you invest in. I think too many people just buy because of what we tweet. No, I tweet stuff out because I did my research. I did my research on Arbitrum. I know it's going to be bullish for Link, right? And again, guys, we can go lower. I don't know if you guys heard my strategy on DCA. If I have $10,000 to buy and something dips, I'll put in 2,500 and I'll wait. And if it goes back up, I'll move on to the next coin, right? I never ever go all in my fiat. I've never gone in all my fiat with one dip.
Or Biz, like you said, like just set some limit orders. I mean, you can go on Kraken, for KSM and DOT, set some of these crazy limit orders. You never know if they're going to hit, you never know if it's going to wick down. So that's what I do. So a lot of in these cases, just set some crazy limit orders and monitor them,
Yeah, I mean, again, like today was akin to a black swan event, right? It was March 2020. I was a stat. Bitcoin hasn't been this oversold since March 2020. I'm hoping it didn't take years or months to recover, right? We all need to be cognizant. I'm hoping if you made good gains, you took money out. And you put some into the bank, and you really don't appreciate this, guys, until you actually take some funds out and put into the bank. How real this space is, and how quickly you can lose everything, right? Right now, the next few hours, next few days are gonna be really important. Monitor the news, and all it's gonna take after every time we FUD, what I've seen is something bullish always comes out, something with the news and institutions. Some big billionaire, something always comes out to make people FOMO again.
Elon Musk just tweeted that Tesla has diamond hands, so I guess
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's-
a
that's
bit
not-
of-
that's-
And that motherfucker is saying that, guys.
Yeah,
Like I
I,
said,
I,
back in crypto,
I
man.
was not joking when you guys put yourself in Elon Musk's situation. You can fucking move billions of dollars in markets with your tweets. You think he didn't buy Bitcoin when he said diamond hands? You think he didn't buy? You think he didn't? Also, by the way, fucking Dave Portnoy. Fucking every time he talks about Twitter, is always the local top. This motherfucker Dave Portnoy.
What do you think about all retail? I mean, all the billions that went into shitcoins. Do you think they got burned so badly that they move on, or do you think it might be even possible that they are now discovering new projects with fundamental value like Polkadot, etc., and jump
No,
onto them?
I think new people. This is what my kid tells me. I think new people, and I've seen my followers. I think new people dumped. I think out of the new people that dumped, I would say probably maybe a third of them probably not going to come back. They're going to say it's a scam, and I think
Yeah,
other
same.
people. I think maybe another third is waiting on the seedlings to buy. And I think another third is probably going to go ahead and buy the tops again. They're going to wait until maybe ETH is $4,000 again to get back in. And so they're again, as human beings, they all think differently, right? Some of us going to be bullish, some of us going to be bearish. And all depends how much money you made. So somebody made $1 million and now their million is 500,000. Maybe they're going to sell and they're going to dump and they're going to say, I'm going to wait. And if somebody's really, really, I hope if anybody is on this call and you really got wrecked and you actually lost right now, please don't sell at a loss. Unless you really need the money, please just be patient, wait. Elon Musk is saying he got, guys, these companies, they will not, they publicly have now supported crypto. They can't backtrack on that. They can't. Fuck JP Morgan. JP Morgan's some snake shady motherfuckers. You can't backtrack on that. Michael Saylor is not backtracking. Elon Musk is not backtracking. Mark Cuban has always been bullish on ETH and DeFi, right? Chainlink is not, the fundamentals of ETH have not changed. Chainlink fundamentals have not changed. Polkadot is just getting started, right?
Hey, and I wanted to bring up institutional money. If you think about, like, we all talk about Michael Saylor and Grayscale and Elon Musk, but there's so many mom and pop shops that have zero exposure to crypto. They've just been watching this on the sidelines while they buy their steel and oil and dairy futures and coffee futures and an agro or whatever it is that they buy. Now that they see this dip, it's like it's a great entry point because a lot of these smaller firms have thought that they missed out completely.
And by the way, another thing which I think is underrated in this, if and when we recover, guys, it's just going to be more bullish for the space. If and when we recover, you'll think this is the best thing that ever happened. If we can, you know what I said to myself? I said, man, if we survive November and December, because again, that's as closest thing as to being a bear I got. I was fucking like, Capo and Bitcoin Brown and Johnny Zcash had to fucking, I had to talk to them because I was like, yo, man, like this is fucked. And they've been in the space longer than I have. This time it's nothing, it's cool. If we can survive a fucking 50% dip and we go back up, what's gonna stop this space? And what can anybody else say about this? If we survive this, and surviving means, honest to God, just give me just for now, give me 3,000 Ethereum, give me 40,000 Bitcoin, and everything else go up, and hopefully we get back to new all-time highs. Because that's gonna show people, anytime there's a dip, a dump, you have to go all in. I swear to God, I'm not mad at this dip. I'm mad that I fucking, that I was too eager to buy the dip, and I wish I would have waited. I waited. Because again, I didn't want to miss out, right? Because I didn't want to miss out. But Elon Musk tweeted he got diamond hands. I mean, probably for Bitcoin. But again, guys, a lot of that's probably for Doge too. And the Doge pump. I mean, look, Doge is 35 cents now, right? Doge is 35 cents. I mean, it went to 20 cents. It's almost actually up 2x from the bottom. Doge's, right? So I mean.
One thing I'd like to add as well, the guys who I know who have made life-changing money, they've been in the space for, we're talking 2-3 years. Not a hell of a long time, but long enough to have gone around the block, yeah? And every single one of these people's stories, unless they got just before the 2017 spikes, yeah, these guys all bought the tops
in those cycles, got fucking wrecked all the way down, learned to love the game, DCA'd all the way down, and now they've got like 1.5, 2, 3, 4 fucking $1 million, life-changing money from very small investments.
Yeah, that's perfectly said, man.
These guys still have exactly the same outlook, so that the gains that they've seen in the last 2-3 years, they're like, yo, this is just the fucking start. Yeah, like a lot of their portfolios are still in the game. Yeah, so shit like this, like old school people, they're not even breaking a sweat because they're in it for the fucking long term, and it's the hodl mentality, you know.
And again, you know, there's a reason, you know, Ethereum makes up probably about 40%, not 30% is too low, 40% of my portfolio. Not intentionally. I took profits, and I did a tweet the other day. People are going to kill me for it. I said, if you believe the bull run is going to last, take your USDC and put it into Ethereum. I did that. But in the long run, again, even though I could have been smarter with that,
I can't hear you. What?
in the long run, I'm looking at Ethereum.
Hold on. Now I hear you, yes.
Why did it
Yeah.
you're far away?
I'm driving in my car.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm home.
Yeah.
Kala ka ba lagi ng
Huh? What?
Something.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
What? I shouldn't be what? Latest?
Yeah, you shouldn't be calling me when you're driving.
Buddy, can I tell you something? My car has Apple CarPlay. You're on my speakers. I have a speaker over my head, and I'm able to answer your call through my screen of my radio. So I can't touch. I don't touch my phone at all. I can't get a ticket for that. Anyways. Oh shit, bro! You need to wash your car.
So Elon tweeted, Tesla has diamond hands.
Tesla has diamond hands now. I ended up buying XRP because I figured that was pretty much a little bit of a drop there. And, I'm sure it will go back because it's supposed to go a lot. It's supposed to at least reach $10 a coin. So I'm just, I doubled down my positions.
Yeah, it's funny that XRP started as a stable coin.
Yeah.
And now.
Anyways, I'll call you back in like 5 minutes. I'm home.
Yeah, just get home and call me, okay?
Yep, 5 minutes.
Let me look at this can. Let me see how long it took.
Exactly the kind of stuff I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at that people are buying. You know, like every time there's a dip, there's always a huge bounce.
In a fucking hour, we went up 20% on Bitcoin. It was a ridiculous bounce. 30 to 37,000. 30. Who you think's buying that? Psychological number. Bitcoin is $30,000. Guess what? 2x away from all-time high. Ethereum, almost 2x away from all-time high. Polkadot, Chainlink, almost 2x away from all-time high. So ask yourself, if you're just getting into space right now, it's a fucking easy 2x. It's a 2x for us to get back to where we were fucking last week or 2 weeks ago, not for Bitcoin. Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, right? And so ask yourself, this is not the worst thing that's gonna happen. If we bounce, everybody's gonna be. If we not bounce, well, I mean we bounce. If we fucking keep going up, bullish news is gonna come out. Bullish news. Guys, when we're at all-time highs, bearish news comes out. When we're fucking at lows, bullish news comes out. That's the way the game works.
So let me play devil's advocate here, Biz. What are your thoughts on, okay, look, the whole market's down, right? We go through our portfolio, 30, 40%, you know, most of our coins, right? Big caps, small caps, they're all down.
I'm fucking wrecked.
So-
Yeah, go ahead.
So, so if that's the case, what are your thoughts on, okay, I'm down on 40% on all my coins, right? I know that there's a narrative for KSM. I know that there's a narrative for DOT. Whatever you think there's a narrative for Link, whatever that is. I mean, is it worth it sometimes to just sell out of, you know, if everything's down 40%, but you know that 2 of those are going to be an easy 2x in the next couple of weeks because there's such a strong narrative? Does it make sense to maneuver those funds accordingly?
You know,
Does that make sense?
And it's a risk, and I say especially it's a risk with KSM. And there's a reason, you know, again, you have to understand with KSM, it's a lot of volatility. The reason it dumps, so you have to understand, why does KSM dump? So imagine you got $1 million in KSM you want to dump, and KSM's at $400. You're going to have to sell all the way probably to low 300s to fill that order. And so when somebody does that, the next millionaire is going to fill his order. The next millionaire, people are dumping, and again, this is an extreme case, but imagine everybody does that. So to me, KSM, again, it's going to dump the hardest to pump the hardest. You can do that. Again, depends on how much size you have. But Polkadot, can you do that? Absolutely. It's a really good narrative. But again, you know, I'm always about minimizing my risk. You can absolutely do that. And if it works, you'll hit a home run. Not a bad idea. I mean, again,
I'm thinking, like, let's say that my AIOZ, for example, is down 40%, and so is my DOT, right? But I know that there's a strong narrative for DOT, and I feel safer in the funds that are going to sit there from DOT, you know? I feel more comfortable.
If you're saying selling your low caps for your high caps?
Well, not all of them in general, but I mean, if there's a narrative there, right? You mentioned Link.
If you had fiat, great. Yeah, so I don't know about moving funds from high caps to high caps, but yeah, if you, again, I'm not going to say what specific coin, but yeah, if you have low caps,
you get what I mean, right?
Idea.
If there's not a narrative for a low cap, that's also down just as much as DOT, then there is a narrative for DOT or Link.
I would say that that's a strategy that I was employing. Now I don't know if I do that today, but yes, I've been taking my profit. I've been selling some of my low, not all, but I keep moving back. I've been taking profits my low caps, and I have been moving them into DOT, ETH, Link, Ethereum because of this narrative. And again, I used to shit on ETH a lot, and I still shit on ETH. ETH's got shit gas fees, but it's not all about that. It's about narrative as well. And I think EIP 1559, ETH 2.0, I believe in that. I believe in ETH. ETH is king of smart contracts. But when I saw Mark Cuban talk about Ethereum, I said, hold on for a second. There's something to this. And I fucking, at 1900, I fucking doubled my ETH back. I wish I took profits on the way up, but it's whatever. But I do think if you have underperforming bags, yeah, sell them and move them into safer caps and take that quick 2x. Yeah, I have no problem doing that. You gave AYZ an example. Here's what I would tell you. Ask yourself, what's going to do the quick 2x? Now, remember, exactly. AYZ is a low cap, though. AOIZ could put a 50% candle tomorrow. Which actually, AOIZ did pull a 30% candle 2 days ago. AOIZ pulled a 30% candle. So you have to ask yourself, depending on how much you have. And liquidity is also an issue here, guys. One of the reasons I moved to big caps is, of course, obviously, as your portfolio grows, I want to be able to cash out if I need to cash out. So it's not a bad strategy. If you have shit low caps that they don't have a narrative and you think people are not going to buy, right now, are people going to buy low caps? My gut feeling tells me no. My gut feeling tells me everybody's looking to go into the big caps because now I don't see anybody shilling low caps. And if your people are shilling low caps, that's fine. I'm not going to be shilling the low caps. I mean, I'm fucking wrecked on ShopX and AOIZ. Unless they come out and show me more stuff, I'm not going to push it just because their narrative is bigger with the big caps. And there's nothing wrong with them. They're great fundamentally. They're great. But it's just the narrative. You have to go. That's the way the space is. That's the coin. If somebody comes on Twitter and they just scroll through crypto Twitter, they're gonna see VeChain, Cardano, even fucking XLM, XRP, all these big caps, and those are the ones I think are gonna get the attention.
Well, that's kind of what I mean. Is like, regardless of how I feel about some of these smaller caps, if they're long-term holds or not, like, if they dip just as hard as DOT or KSM or Link right now, like, this is all about money, right? At the end of the day.
Listen,
preserve your capital.
Let me tell you
this. If you're in the same loss in a low cap and a big cap, then move it into a big cap.
I'm going to say this right now.
Your tax liability.
I'm going to say this clearly. I am nowhere near as bullish on low caps as I am on big caps. right now, just because again, the people with money, are not going to be buying low caps right now. You need the big caps to pump to some extent, but people take profits to put into the low caps. I've been doing it differently. I've been getting my low caps. Listen, the low caps fucking did me good. March to April, they did me. Yeah, I got wrecked. I mean, I probably held some things too long, but they did me good. And I take profits on my low cap just because of volatility. And I was putting my low cap, and again, it was working for me fucking beautifully. Taking my low caps, putting it into my big caps. But I mean, I lost a lot of my most of my probably low cap gains by buying ETH at 3,600. Trust me, I fucking put a shitload of money in ETH at 3,600, and I'm hoping I get that money back. And that's why you DCA, obviously, right? But right now, I'm not that bullish on low caps. Straight up in the short term. That doesn't mean you don't buy it. Now, does that mean if I fucking see ShopX at 10 cents, I buy? Yeah, of course. If I see ShopX wrecked, I've been buying ShopX dips as well. I'm fucking trying to get good entries on this too, because I think when it bounces, it's about to start. Right?
But it's not looking too bad, to be honest.
Also has 100% APY. I think it's 100% APY on BitMax. So stake your underperforming assets. That's what I would do in the bear market. Just stake your shit, get your tokens, and help cover your gains that way. But I am not at all bullish on low caps in the short run. And again, Ethereum is right now, again, to me, man, I'm fucking bullish as fuck on Ethereum just because institutions are going to be buying. I'm telling you right now. Here's what I see. Let me give you my long-term outlook. Bitcoin is going to reach its potential. Right now, Ethereum is getting notoriety. And the next one I think is going to be Chainlink. I think Chainlink is going to be the next bull run's Ethereum. That's why I'm bullish on Chainlink. I think we're going to have three, and I hope Polkadot gets here, but I'm not going to say that about Polkadot yet, because again, as much as I'm a maxi, I'm also a realist, right? Chainlink is proven already. Chainlink to me is going to be, I think we can agree Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is going to be up eventually. It's not if, it's when. It's $1 market cap. And I think Chainlink's going to go to $1 market cap. As Ethereum succeeds, DeFi Ethereum is going to be Chainlink. And by the way, here's the other thing. If you're bullish on Polkadot, guys, guess what? When Polkadot is DeFi, what do you think they're going to use as the oracle? It's going to be Chainlink. I love Kylin, but it ain't going to be Kylin. It's going to be Chainlink, right? And once Cardano figures this shit out and they realize this Charlie 3 shit, is whatever, they're going to realize we fucking need Chainlink too, right? All these protocols are going to need Chainlink. And that's why I'm so fucking bullish on Chainlink. I swear to God, even more so than Ethereum, I wish I had money to buy Chainlink at $21. Because I bought Chainlink at $36. I bought Chainlink at $30. I fucking wish. I wish. I'm gonna regret today. I probably cost myself a fortune by not having enough to buy the dips. And I wish. And Cam, I'm not gonna go to the point. I'm actually not gonna sell my low caps because I think that time has passed. I wish. I wish I had the wherewithal that you did to actually think, holy shit, let me sell my low caps to fucking buy a link at $20. Because I'm probably gonna get low caps. Again, like the market, guys, the market's recovering. Look at the market. It's not negative 40% anymore, my man. It's negative 23, 25%. Market is recovering. I'm hoping we found a bottom. Let's see where it goes from here, guys.
Elon just tweeted.
Feel responsible. I personally feel responsible. One thing that I'm going to take full responsibility for is, I did not know I can cause people to FOMO that much into some of these low caps. Right? I've seen some people, good God, like one guy told me that. This is one guy said. I'm down. I'm laughing now, guys, but I wasn't laughing when he said this. He said, I'm down 90%. I hope that guy's not in this call, guy. If you're on this call, I'm sorry. But he said, on a tweet, he said, I'm down 90% on ShopX AYZ. Should I just go ahead and kill myself now? I said,
Oh my god.
Wow, that's crazy.
This guy, yeah, I swear, I'm not even joking.
That's
Like,
crazy, man.
Should I just kill myself? And I feel bad. I felt fucking bad. And, you know, I send out bullish tweets on these things, but guys, I think you guys know I never say go all in. I'm like, you know, have a portfolio, have a balance. And honestly, I've gone to the other extreme now. I'm fucking afraid to show any low caps because I'm like, people are FOMO. Yo, I'm here talking about like fucking Polkadot, and I got one guy telling me, I just bought the dip on ShopX. I'm like, motherfucker, who? Why are you doing this? I'm not telling you to buy the dip on ShopX. I'm doing it on Polkadot. The mother is you during my messages telling me I just bought the dip again on ShopX. Biz. I'm like, fuck me. I'm like, man. I'm like, God bless you. I hope it goes up. But like, I got my ShopX. I'm fucking myself. I got my ShopX. But like, guys, you gotta manage your risk as well. Like, there's only so many people to buy when you start realizing, all right.
Kenny, man, we can hear you eat, man. Can you mute your mic, man? You're eating your cereal or you're drinking it.
I'm eating.
Yeah,
So I'm saying this, guys.
I'm sorry.
At some point, we got to be mature investors. The fundamentals are great, but for low caps, people just aren't having it. And you have to understand this. With the low cap like ShopX, you can somebody can sell, a whale can sell and wreck the price, right? And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know this. There are people who bought ShopX at $3 and $40 and $4 that have been dumping at 50 cents just because they're frustrated with this. And that's what you don't want to do, right? Now I'm hoping you took, and again, I keep saying profits, but fuck, I mean, let's keep it real. Most people are wrecked on ShopX. I mean, who the fuck am I kidding, right? I mean, if is all the times I fucking tell you to buy the dip, you are fucking wrecked on ShopX, you know? And only thing I can say, man, is just hold and wait. I know they got some bullish things coming up. I know. I can't say what. I know there's some things related to the Polkadot that they bullish things. The team is a smart team, man. Is an intelligent team. The price is not always equal fundamentals. And I'll say this to you guys. I held Thorchain at a 50% dump. I did an 1800x on that, or 2000x at the top. I held Ferrum. You know, it's funny, when I bought Ferrum Network, and it fucking dumped 50%. And then I ended up doing to the top almost 120x on that, right? And so the thing is, man, sometimes you just gotta wait on these things. Yes, the token unlocks are probably gonna. Well, actually, they had the biggest token unlock, the first token unlock. So the next unlock shouldn't be that bad. But
what's the next one? Because for me, the whole thing why I never went into ShopX was the market cap. The market was way too big. It was like 50, 60 million.
The market cap was 100% way too high. And I said this, and I said again, this is the problem with these IDOs.
Now it's 30 million.
Yeah, and again, the thing is, like, you can't blame the team for that, really. I mean, and it's funny because, you know, one of the reasons Paid did so well is because they didn't fucking pump that hard on listing. One of the things BMI did so well is BMI didn't pump that well on listing, and they were able to do 3, 4, 5. I mean, Paid fucking went from 40 cents to $6 if you held all the way. If you held to the hack, obviously, I don't think most people did, but even after the hack, you did a 3, 4x on that. And so
yeah, you did, yeah.
So just to be,
you did a 6x. I did a 6x after the hack. I brought like under $1. I brought like 90 cents or something like that. You did
and again, guys, I swear to God, man. You know, people say I'm not, you're not financially responsible. I feel like shit from AYZ and ShopX just because I did a tweet. I remember all the tweets I've done, and I don't delete tweets. If you guys know me, I don't, unless I did something to offend somebody and I'll delete it. I'm probably deleting like one tweet a day every time I say some stupid shit that'll probably get me banned on Twitter, or if I'm grammatically incorrect. But I called ShopX and I said that it was going to be one of the best performing of 2021. Obviously, it's fucking one of the worst performing because, I believed in the fundamentals. I believed in the team. And so, this.
But you still got there's a long time left, Biz.
As well, man, that still can be the case, Biz. Like, it still can be highly performing.
Dump ShopX to 50 cents. How can you, my mind is this. It's fucking listed. When it listed, it settled at $2. How the fuck can it dump to 50 cents? Unless you bought it at 10 cents, who So what I'm realizing now is people are fucking. Who the fuck is dumping the? How can you? And I talk to my team every day. Like, guys, the fuck is going on with ShopX? Because I fucking said $2 is not going down. I fucking said $1 is not going down. I fucking went into their chat and I said, guys, 80 cents is good. It's what is it, 40 cents? How fucking wrecked is a coin that's this fundamentally strong? And again, part of it is the team. They gotta release some news, and again, I can't speak upon that. And there's NDAs, there's things like that. And it's not just ShopX, it's AYZ. It's fucking Eternity.
So can I just speak to the unlocks real quick?
Go ahead.
For ShopX, because you guys were asking about it. So there was the first big unlock, right? Traditional
The first one's the
unlock
biggest. The first one was the biggest.
airdropped, right? People were airdropped at TGE, and then there was the first big unlock. But what they've initiated now is daily unlocks. So basically, they've set up a site that has a vesting contract. So whatever your vesting schedule is, depending on your round of funding that you got in at, it's calculated on the daily. So every day, 24 hours, you have more tokens that are available should you want to pay those gas prices to have them released to your wallet. Does that make sense? So there's no monthly unlocks with ShopX moving forward. Now is the case that everyone's tokens for whatever your vesting schedule is, that algorithm and that calculation is made, right? So every single day, the 19th,
Is that
tomorrow,
current?
you have more. Yes.
Is that current?
Yes.
I think that's a
been
good
the
thing.
case since the first unlock. So it's daily unlocks now, and it's up to everyone else. So basically, if you're like, gas is really high, I don't want to, claim my tokens today and next week. I'd rather just wait 2 weeks so that I only pay one gas fee. You can do that. So
I think
it's
that's a
up
good
to the
thing.
investors now to how they want to claim that.
And guys, if you follow me, like I only want to promote projects that are fundamentally strong. This, and I'll say this again, I don't give a fuck what the price says. This is as fundamentally strong a project I've seen this. I've seen their demo. I've seen the Shopify integration. The team is smart. Let me say this team is well connected. Take it however you want to take that. The team is well connected. It's just the difference between ShopX and Paid is the month they were released. If ShopX came out in January, it fucking would have went to $10. And it's just unfortunate that when it released, it was almost at the peak of the first local. And that's what it is. That's all it is, man. Is Labs, by the way, Labs is a project that I thought it was amazing. Is Labs wrecked too or no?
I mean, it depends on when you bought, right? But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gone down. I think you're right. ShopX was just the peak, that peak moment of ignition, like might have been literally TGE for
ShopX was the peak. ShopX, AYZ, they were the peak moment of launch pads in this space. They were the peak moment. Now everybody is like, fuck it. And again, the meme coin is wrecked as well. And again, I'm just as much to blame as everybody else. I fell into the hype. I thought we could be making fucking sick gains. I said we get these coins, they're legit. But again, the market just changed to the point where, and also, by the way, nobody fucking expected Ethereum to go to 4,000 this quickly. I didn't expect Ethereum to go 4,000 this quickly. I didn't expect Ethereum to go to 3,000 this quickly, right? The fact that ETH pumped hard got everybody so euphoric, and the reason for that is, if you guys know, Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin, but the other alts outperform Ethereum. And so my take on the other altcoins is this: this is my formula. However many X's that Ethereum does, times it by 2. So if from this point forward, if Ethereum does a 4x, I would say times that by 2 for 8x. I would say times that by 2 for DOT and for Chainlink. And I mean, even right now, fucking 8x for Chainlink would be what, 30 to 40? After that, fucking would be bearish. If I told you when Link was $53, that Link's gonna go to fucking 250, right? I mean, you'd fucking think that's bearish. Right now, that's an 8x away. That's really good gains. And so, guys, we gotta be willing to change our biases. And again, yes, I'm sorry, everybody, if you are wrecked on low caps, you are wrecked. I mean, listen, I'm wrecked on low caps, mid caps. I mean, I'm fucking wrecked on zero. I am beyond belief wrecked on zero. Wrecked. And again, for people saying, "Oh no, you got privates." My man, there was no privates on zero. I market bought my zero. Okay, I market bought my zero. I market bought it at around 6 cents. I didn't even get zero that early. There were people who got zero at 2 cents. I bought it at 6 cents when I ran.
The world round the world.
Yeah, I'm still on stream.
Still on stream.
So
He's got that shit on deck and he's trying to make some money, but he sucks at it. Sucks at it. What about text? Should I?
everyone is going long right now.
Yeah, because stuff is gonna start bottoming out, dude. It can't go that much further down. Besides, like you just wrote, like Elon tweeted, you know, like it's stupid to say, oh, Elon tweeted this, we should do this, you know, but I mean, that's literally what it is right now. This is what crypto is at the moment, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm not a retard, you know, like I'm in it to make money, and like if I have to use other people's hype to make money, I'm gonna use other people's hype.
I know. It's so stupid that it's pumping and dumping based on someone else's tweets, you know?
I agree. Dominic Toretto.
Where have I heard that name? Dominic Toretto.
Seriously?
I've heard that name somewhere, I don't know.
Are you serious? So you don't know where?
Oh wait, is it from Fast and Furious?
I was gonna say I don't think we can be friends if you don't know where that name is from.
Oh, it's, you know, the reason it took me a while because, you know, everyone calls him Dom, you know, and it's been a while since I've watched any Fast and Furious movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You say, what's his name, Brian? I get it. You know, they don't call him, you know, shop for Brian is something else, so don't say it.
Yeah, I won't. Around the world, round the world, around the world, round the world. I'm good with what I got going on, bro. Bro. Hey, you gotta stop asking me that, man. You're starting to look like that sketch guy I'm not supposed to trust on the fucking internet. Yeah, I'm working. I'm doing my work. I'm doing my work, watching my tickers. Yeah, I saw the screenshot. What about it? Yeah. Good for them. Yeah. Crazy, bro. Just crazy. Dude went out the good way. Getting booty smothered. Dude got booty smothered. Well, maybe a little bit too big of a booty to be smothered by, but you know. At the funeral, some man died the best way he can die. Getting some ass. Round the world, round the world. Yeah, I know. You couldn't do anything about it? Pretty much. We could have done something about it, but he chose not to. He's like, I choose. Yes. Yeah, there's it's no fun now that it's going up, eh? Can't laugh at people anymore. Everybody's making money again.